Hey everybody, welcome in to the Wrestling Mat. And yes, this is the bonus content you have been waiting for. You helped us get to that big subscriber number, which continues to grow, which means we can bring you this bonus content. And it's happening right now because I am here with Chef Reaction. Chef, how are you? How's it going?
What's up? What's going on, dude? I'm good. I'm excited to watch this episode of Nitro.
We are going to be watching the first episode of WCW Monday Nitro. Not Monday Night Nitro. People get that wrong. It's Monday Nitro, and
Right.
It is coming your way in just a matter of minutes. Now, you, of course, knew about this because you subscribe right under the chef there at thewrestlingmatshow.com. Very important. Turn those notifications on. He's pointing to it. Make sure you're liking, you're commenting, you turn the bell on because you know you found this episode very likely initially because a notification popped up that it hit the channel. That's what you got to be doing here at thewrestlingmatshow.com. Now, as we're going to get into this episode, you want to watch along, you can do so. I will tell you that you'll have to have a second screen here to do this, as we told you. But to watch on Peacock, you want to go to Season 1, Episode 1 of Nitro. It is there. You can go find it. What we'll be doing, as we have our own watching devices, as you will be, we're going to tell you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, probably just 3, 2, 1. And then we'll hit play. It's not like Wayne's World.
We'll start at 10.
You'll start at 10, and then you guys can take your time. Guys, you're nodding. What we'll do, though, 3, 2, 1, we'll hit play. And just in case, I know there's commercials and stuff that come up on Peacock, and you get the cheaper version. We'll give you kind of updates of where we are in the show. But it's 45 minutes in length. Chef, are you ready?
I'm ready to rock, dude.
All right, here we go, everybody. We're all going to hit play at the same time. Hopefully you're ready to go. Pause it right now on this show if you're not ready. Make sure you go get your Peacock up and running. But for everybody else, we're going to hit play right now. All right, in 3, 2, 1, welcome to the first edition of WCW Monday Nitro. Chef, I should ask, have you watched this before?
The very first episode? Yeah,
Yes.
I've
Okay.
seen it. Yeah. I wonder where this was filmed, this backlot, because it looks like Universal.
Well, they shot. I know, like last week was the anniversary of Hogan doing the ticker tape parade down in Disney, which
Disney,
I think is what this is, if I had to guess. But they are in beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota. Eric Bischoff on the call, Mall of America, and a nice side out for Sears.
Wow, look at that, huh?
Doesn't it look cool?
It does. It's a very cool look, even like with people going up the escalator the whole time.
Mongo.
Look at that jacket,
shit,
dude.
right? I think the guy behind him shops at the same store, right behind him. Not the guy in the green shirt.
Yeah, their color. Turquoise was very big at this point.
A hot 1995 color.
Well, and like the purple mic. What was that thing called that goes on the
Oh,
mic?
thank God.
Baby.
There's my guy.
Yeah, the purple mic muffler thing, whatever the fuck that's called. Plus the turquoise. It's very Charlotte Hornets colorway going on right now.
Mongo had a buzzer. You see that?
Like a gag buzzer?
Is he doink?
A whoopee cushion when
There's,
Bischoff sits down?
There's Bobby the Brain right there in his weasel costume. That's a thing.
The
White
brain.
Sox set? There you go. Oh, you're pointing to the brain. I was like, White Sox? What are you
No, it's pointing to my brain. The collar on Bischoff's shirt is another indicator of what time period this was.
I mean, that's going to come into play at the end of the episode. Someone else is wearing a very similar collar. But here's the opening contest. Look at the ring, by the way.
Wow.
A dirty mess.
What was that? The Great?
Oh, no. Don't,
I'm trying to look at the
we're going to be
behind.
talking about the Great Train Shop. Don't you worry about this
What?
episode.
What, dude?
Jushin Thunder Liger in the Mall of America. I will say, in 95, this is a totally different look than what WWF is putting on.
Oh, huge. So the whole thought process with this was we got to put this in a fucking mall because we don't know how many people we're going to draw for this, right? Like, was that
I mean,
like they
Bischoff
wanted a
said
built-in audience?
we couldn't give away tickets. So here we go.
Yeah.
Let's do it somewhere cool. Let's make it somewhere look cool. Here's Brian Pillman.
Wow. So I'm wondering, like, how many people are here to watch wrestling versus how many people were like trying to get like an Auntie Annie's pretzel.
Was that
And
around
like,
in
oh,
95?
Probably not. But like Wetzel's pretzels, perhaps
Pretzels.
back then. There's like, I'm just trying to get a pretzel, dude, and there's a guy with curly blonde hair wrestling in the ring,
And a guy in a mask, and a guy in one of many mullets we'll see tonight, Nick Patrick.
Very Power Rangers-esque outfit.
My fiance thought the same thing and thought he was inspired by the Power Rangers, and I said no, he predates them by about 5 or 6 years. Juice and Thunder.
No, 95. Power Rangers were around in 95.
But I'm saying his character had been around much longer than that.
But was he wearing this outfit the whole time?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he goes back. He goes back, definitely.
But with this only specific, or is it maybe what was that, like Gundam?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? 2. Is that Nick Patrick in there?
That is Nick Patrick, full mullet. He used to wrestle. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. When they had to have him be the heel ref in NWO, and he had to mix it up sometimes. Yeah, he had to wrestle.
I remember that when he was the heel referee. Always a great angle, by the way. The heel referee.
He had to ref that entire sold-out pay-per-view that one time.
Oh, that was awful.
That is...
We should watch that one day.
I don't know if we can make it through that whole show. That might be a truncated episode if we're watching the whole pay-per-view of that.
Hey, no. So do we watch every episode of Nitro in order?
Listen, I'm not totally against that idea. Because then they start moving into arenas. Sabu, I think, pops up on like the next episode. He has this really random early run. So, did you know what a lot of people were calling for when Dynamite debuted?
What?
Liger Pillman Jr. to open the first Dynamite.
That'd be so inside. Like, that would only cater to like a handful of people who knew that shit.
But you know, I think at the time, I don't think it's as much this way anymore. AEW was the, I don't know, the soul successor kind of thing, the spiritual successor to WCW because it was back on Turner and that kind of thing.
That makes sense.
But Pillman Jr. is not his dad. That's just
definitely not.
He's a king now.
His dad ain't even in this match, dude.
No, that's different. That's true. This is post Hollywood Blondes. There
was a bad Hurricane Rana a couple of seconds ago.
Yeah.
It was bad. Oh.
Surfboard. Shoulders are down. Nick Patrick's got to look down.
Count it, Nick.
1, 2, 3.
That can't be easy to do.
Not at all. Oh.
Got Pillman doing reps of Pillman, dude.
What an interesting combination of commentators. Heenan, Mongo, and Bischoff.
What my favorite combination was Tony Schiavone, Heenan, and Mike Tenay.
You are correct.
Yeah.
That is the correct opinion.
Because you got Schiavone, who's the voice, you got Heenan for the comedy, and then you got the encyclopedia that is Mike Tenay.
Look at this. I love Bischoff calling that a kick to the head. That's literally just a cannonball off the apron.
That was like an ass cheek to the face.
Yeah. Mike Tenay
Bischoff does like to call out kicks though, because he Taekwondo or whatever.
His background. Mike Tenay is a big inspiration of mine, which probably isn't a shock to like anyone.
Really? I thought it was all Pettengill, dude. All Pettengill all the time.
You know what? If you want to say I'm a mix of Todd and Mike Tenay, I'm okay with that.
I forget what pay-per-view I was watching, but I closed my eyes and I swear to God, I was like, "Is that Matt Camp?" Then I realized it was like from 1994. Might have been King of the Ring.
I've never told Todd this because I guess I haven't had a chance to. But when we had him back, he did that watch along with us at the Rumble in Houston in 2020 because he lives in the area.
Yeah.
And then when In Your House was brought back by WWE, I asked for him to come on the bump, and because In Your House was his thing, and he gave the house away, and we talked all about his career. And then WWE saw that, somebody did, and was like, "Hey, we want to use Todd for In Your House." So he hosted he did stuff was during the pandemic from home where he like hosted and threw the stuff and all that. And they had a green screen room and they built it all up. And then the next year he came back and he did the press conference. And then the next year things were, a little more back to normal. I was asked to do the In Your House cold open, but basically do a Todd impression.
Uh-oh.
And I did it. And then in a creative change, it was when Joe Gacy and Schism were battling Braun for the title. So they had like weird stuff interrupt the cold open. So I talked for about 4 seconds after I did a full-on cold open, great Todd impression as I was told, and then it just creative control screwed me. Ooh, there's a nice power bomb.
Dude.
The
like
Nick Patrick
flailing around.
I was going to say, the cadence of Nick Patrick on the counts is very wristy.
Yeah, dude.
This,
like,
yeah.
Right?
What do they call those Foley artists that make the sounds? Yeah. That would be the Nick Patrick. Oh, there you go.
What is this, 94 or 95?
95, September 95.
Yeah, Hurricanrana was still like the craziest shit anybody's ever seen. Like, what?
I think the other day Grapple Clips put it up where it was they do like the which one's better, and it was Scott Steiner's Frankensteiner or Rey Mysterio's Hurricanrana. Yeah. But what I liked about, obviously Scott Steiner's just looked ridiculous and he would dump people on their heads. But every time he did it, he would always do like this very specific fist pump. It was like, yeah, like just this big giant. Every time he hit that big baby face pose when he did it.
He was way better as a heel than he was a
Scott, absolutely. Yeah.
Way better.
Look how deep back like that goes with the crowd.
I know he's Rick's son.
That's it.
What do you think of Braun?
I think so far on Raw, he's been taken care of. I thought he hit.
Getting the Goldberg treatment.
Right, and they're not having him talk much, which is important because he's not a great promo.
Yeah.
If you book a guy consistently to be that chaotic,
yeah,
and then people think of him that way, then it's working.
Yeah.
He's not that big, though. That's the thing.
Well, height-wise?
No, he's not at all.
Yeah.
He's very, I mean, he was going to, I think he was going to sign or maybe he was on the practice squad for the Ravens as a fullback, which is what he looks like. He looks like an old school fullback who, he looked like John Ritchie, where his he'd have the cut over his nose. Oh, he still looks like that.
Fucking brick shithouse, dude. Like, I would not want to have him truck me. You know what I mean?
No, his spear. I think it's the best spear since Goldberg. It might be.
I agree. I think it is better than Goldberg's personally. But again, like, let's give it another year and change.
Look at the stinger.
Oh, wow. Bedazzled Sting. Crazy eyed Sting.
His jackets were so awesome.
Let's get a timestamp 11/23/24/25.
There we go.
Commercial.
Coming out of the first break, Pillman with the first victory in Nitro history. Look, I mean, this is 4 levels, and people are all the way on the top.
Kids Are Us.
Kids Are Us in the house. I hated Kids Are Us because I knew it was close. Uh-oh. You know where they're at now. Pasta Mania, baby.
Shut the fuck up. That was a real thing?
You didn't know that?
No, dude.
This is in the Mall of America.
He had
Pasta Mania.
Pasta restaurant?
Look behind him. There's the picture with...
I see it, dude.
So you thought the chef hat was just BS?
I feel like
He's got the shirt.
Mania. What the fuck? I want a Pasta Mania t-shirt.
It's like the Hooters shirt where they have the city of whatever, wherever.
I got to reach out to my dude over at Wrestling Vintage and see if they have a Pasta Mania shirt somewhere around.
That's so good.
I want that so bad. Anybody listening to this episode, if you can track down a Pasta Mania shirt in a large or extra large,
Like Chalkline's got to be able to recreate that, right? Or somebody. It's like somebody's
Oh,
got to.
I'm gonna talk to Chalkline.
Just cut Hulk in. You know,
What
he's
the
dealing
fuck's
with
on the menu? I can't even see.
Tonight's
Pasta?
fair. Tonight's fair.
Tonight's fair. Like it changes every day. Shut up.
Hey, listen. Regardless of whose name's on it, you're telling me you don't want fast food pasta?
Yeah, it's like a fucking worse Sparrows.
Like,
Pasta
Wait.
maniacs.
what you gonna do? Load up on carbs.
What you gonna do when the carbohydrates hit you?
Can I ask a technical question?
Sure.
What does that look like behind the scenes to bring out pasta on demand like that?
Pretty easy. Like, what you would have is like, you would have a what's called like a bain marie, which is basically just like a tub of hot water that has holes in it with baskets that you would fill with portions of pasta. So you pre-cook the pasta to like 75%, 80%, portion it off, and then bang, bang, bang. Whenever somebody orders it, you got frying pans so you can heat up your proteins, veg, sauce, whatever. Dunk the pasta, out you go. It's like Chipotle for pasta, which is not a terrible concept, actually.
Thank you for doing that. That makes me so happy. The logic of how Pasta Mania could work.
It could work, dude. Like, I'm putting it in the back of my mind. By the way,
Has there been a place like that?
like, doesn't Sparrows do shit like that? Like,
Do they do?
It's been a minute since I've had like a Sparrows in a mall, but look at this
Also,
fucking escalator.
I love the escalator. Like, what's going on down there?
Chromed out.
Sting Ric Flair, match
That's pretty
2.
big. Is that
US
belt
champ?
on his tights?
It's over. Oh, it's the U.S. title. He had the
That's
jacket.
a small belt, dude.
No, it's the jacket
Oh, is that what it is?
because the jacket cuts like right at the belly button.
Oh, okay. Still looks very small. Like, it definitely doesn't look like it weighs 100 pounds.
I love that U.S.
Turn
title.
belt.
I love that U.S. title so much.
I love this jacket. Prince colors. I just put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, you know that makes sense. I'm a
Yeah.
little mad I didn't think of that myself.
Right? Ric Flair with the earth-toned robe.
Yeah, not the best. There he is.
Oh,
Look at that collar.
it's about to explode, too. That collar's about to fucking pop.
But everything else has room.
Bro, and literally everything else. How is your shirt fucking baggy and tight at the same time?
Well, because he had to clothe the ear in Atlanta, as we've told the story.
Bro, how thick is his neck, dude?
He's also like a week off of a WWF house show.
Literally.
Yeah.
He was just fucking
Doug
Cutting
Dillinger, get out of here.
Bob Backlund a week ago.
I think
Doug
like
Dillinger, head
Doug
of
Dillinger.
WCW security. Apparently, Doug Dillinger was always packing heat.
for protection.
Yeah. Former
I guess
cop,
that-
like all the WCW
that makes
guys
sense.
were former cops, so they're all packing heat. You see, did you see first Flair go off on Bischoff and Vince Russo
Yes.
and
Yes.
some execs, and then walk it back like a day later?
That tends to be what happens. But every word is capitalized, but only the first letter.
Oh, that's how you know he's the one.
It's so I don't understand it at all.
That's
I
how you know
don't.
he's the-
Yeah, this is a all-time bad Flair look from the robe to the tights.
Yeah, it's a Hogan colorway tights, but like not, you know what I mean? Like a
There
lighter
you go.
canary. So with a press like that, right?
Yes,
You're grabbing the other dude's dick every single time.
it's life.
Yeah.
It's the life of a wrestler, life of a strong wrestler, and sometimes
Yeah,
you go back for more. I mean, he
Another
is.
cock grab. He looked like he grabbed shaft on that one. He had nuts and shaft on that.
Not,
Also, if
see?
you're getting like a power bomb,
Ooh, nice.
or if
drop
you know
kick.
you're giving a power bomb, there's nuts in your face.
Oh, how many times did Taker have to do that on the last ride?
Yeah,
When he lifted
pile
the dude's
driver
leg?
too.
Hold on, let me get a great and there it is. Okay.
Yeah. Now let me get your nuts to drag down my chin on your
As
way
soon as
down.
they get to the chin, I know it's time to put you down.
Pile driver, same shit. You're like literally smelling some dude's gooch for like
Which
5
usually is later in the match. A pile driver is not a first 2-minute move.
right. So he's got some swamp ass kicking at that point. Also, welcome to the wrestling mat. where we talk about grabbing dicks and balls. Very technical conversation.
Very technical. We had technical conversations about how to run a pasta mania and then what it takes to hit a power slam or how hit a press slam.
Or like a gorilla press. Warrior just grabbed everybody's dick. And you know he wasn't gentle either. You know he was like... Warrior might have like bowling balled you for some leverage. You know what I mean? Like just slipped a digit just to get you up a little bit higher.
There's a famous Bushwhackers clip of that happening. Where like one of them does like a quick rub and it's so obvious and it's like you're the kitty baby faces. Not working. No.
See, I need to know, this is 95. How old is Ric Flair at this period in his life?
You want to make a guess?
Yeah, because I have no idea anymore because like at this point in my life, I assumed he was 55.
So he won the 92 Rumble. He was in his early 40s.
Early 40s.
He was, let's see if I can do math here. What do we say, 95?
Yeah.
46.
Damn. All right.
He's 75 now. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
46-year-old Ric Flair.
Stinger? And how old was Sting at this point in life?
What do you think, 34?
30. I think about 34. Right back.
I'm doing some live research here.
Whatever.
People know.
People.
All right, let's see. What's your guess?
I said at 34.
Oh, 10-year difference.
He was 44?
No, 34.
Oh, okay.
36.
Oh, between Sting and Flair is what you meant. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Flair's 46 here. Sting is 36 here. I'm surprised Sting is that old there. Then again, he started in 85, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Huh. Oh.
Taking a break.
Interesting how he said that. I'm getting word from the truck we have to take a break.
Breaking that fourth wall.
But
almost referencing the truck.
Realistic though, as if like, well, we have wrestling going on, but unfortunately it's also, we're constrained. It's an interesting way to do it. I guess that would have gotten annoying to do that all the time though.
We're back from break. Sting versus Flair 2019, 2020, 2021 timestamp.
Whee. Not an easy bump at 46. And the cameraman right there on the ring apron. That's the third or fourth gorilla press slam in this match.
Yeah, a lot of dick grabbing. A lot of. What? The auditioning for The Sopranos?
Well, I have seen this before. I am of the belief that looks like a brand new Nike tracksuit, and I think that Arn did a little shop. I think he did a little shopping early in the day in the Mall of America. Yes. Ooh, look at this.
Boom.
He no-sold it. I'll tell you what, these kids these days, no selling moves.
That's the complaint with AEW I've heard.
It's a complaint with a lot of things that things don't get sold.
Again, I gotta get into it. After our discussion the other day, where I felt very uninformed about AEW, I gotta get into it.
Obviously, as people are watching this, we're getting close to Forbidden Door. Good and bad time because you'll have guys and girls that are on Forbidden Door that you won't see now.
No, I'm not. Like I said, dude, I got to start it from the.
Oh,
jump.
Okay.
Yes, I'm waiting. Tony Khan at Tony Khan. Hit me at Chef Reactions. Let me know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, we need the full catalog, please.
Yeah, dude, you got money. Just make it happen.
I mean, I get he wants to get paid for it too.
Yeah, you got to spend money to make money, though.
Sure, but if Warner wants to pay for that, that'd be nice. Like, hey, we'll give you money to put all this stuff on Max, and I think that should be.
It's me, one guy, selfishly asking for like, hey, give me a fucking.
You know what you need?
To watch,
You need Larry David visiting Shaq in the hospital, just wheeling in all the Seinfeld tapes.
Yeah.
Tony, please send Chef all of just a nice digital.
Don't send me tapes, though. What the fuck am I going to do with tapes?
I was in a store the other day,
Send me
And they had a
microfiche.
they had a VCR and it was marked at $4.99. And for a second I went, no, I do not need to buy this. But $4.
I would have bought it for $5.
I thought about it
just to have one.
because they also had like the old Disney tapes, and I was like, should I? Nope.
Dude, my parents fucking bought every time one of those Disney tapes came out. My parents bought 3 of them
to save for their own vault.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. They probably like didn't have the foresight and open them up. By the way, we are still watching wrestling.
Of course.
Oh,
the chop block.
Chop block.
That's the precursor. What's with the flags of the world back there? What store is that?
I don't know. What's with Arn Anderson just fucking standing here and staring?
I can't remember if at this point. He's stinging up. Oh, you know what happens here? You turn that over, everything changes. Oh, look at this.
So I've been in a figure 4 a bunch of times. It does hurt for sure.
It hurts like hell.
It hurts like hell. But I've never reversed one, so I don't know if that's actually true.
It just hurts in general. Then everybody hurts.
Everybody's hurting.
Arn. Oh no. Yeah, this is a weird time with Arn and Rick. Yeah, they had.
Arn. Who doesn't wear a shirt underneath a fucking tracksuit?
Oh, they're going at it. They have not patched things up. Yeah, this is a weird time. What is he wearing, by the way? What's on Arn's feet there?
It looks like some horses.
Yeah, I thought so.
Is that Margaritaville? Oh no, that's a train store back there.
There's the train store.
The great train store.
Who went to the train store? Liger.
I was gonna say which WCW star was most likely. What they call them? They call them superstars, right? They call them wrestlers. They just call them wrestlers.
I think they're just wrestlers. They were the big boys.
That's where the big boys play, dude.
What a weird finish.
What?
Hold on, somebody just walked by. Oh, Scott Norton.
Jesus Christ. Looks like Braun Breaker. Are you trying to tell me that WCW had a strange and or bad finish to a match?
What's going on here?
What's up with...
Oh,
yeah. Scott Norton.
So Norton comes out. They rush right through whatever was going on with Arn, Rick, and Sting.
Yep.
He's yelling at Bischoff about a contract. Michael steps up. They're going to do it right now. Macho Man and Norton.
Right now.
I also don't know if that mic was on the whole time.
Probably not. Also, like everybody in the crowd's just like, what the fuck is going on? They're like, no context.
Bischoff yelling at Scott Norton, if you step the foot in the ring, you can't wrestle. Doug Dillinger stepping in.
I don't like to speak ill of the dead. All right. There must have been some white powder floating around. Like, you don't just get that kind of energy.
Well, they're in Minnesota, so it was snow.
Oh, right. Yeah, for sure.
There's Sabu.
Dude, I forgot that he was even in WCW.
It's not very long, I'll tell you that. Look at this. Oof, these motions. This looks like when you beat solitaire at the end when the cards come down.
That's good, actually.
Like that's the body. They're showing the Sabu highlight package that's clearly kind of an ECW ripoff package because he had been working like some Saturday nights, and he's using the table in '95.
Didn't even break it though.
He's on the. And it, by the way, there's not a sound on that. There's not a who is that. It's just this weird highlight pack with
no graphic,
with music,
either.
No graphic, no name. Oh, there's Gene. Look at the wire attached to that microphone. By the way,
that's so crazy. Like I was thinking about that the other day. Like when Mrs. Reactions and I were recording some stuff for YouTube. I'm like, like back in the day, like the amount of shit that you needed to do just to record the simplest thing. Like that cord goes all the way to the truck, dude.
Mike Hill, by the way, from Coleman, Alabama, is the Harley Davidson sweepstakes winner, as just announced by Mean Gene.
Mike Hill.
Mike, not quite in your house, but okay.
Congratulations, dude.
Look, once again, look
Elevator.
how dirty that ring is.
Yeah, filthy.
Did you see when you went to SummerSlam? Have you seen the apron change when they do that?
Yep. Yeah.
There's a bunch under there.
Yeah, and that shocked me. Like I was not quite. I didn't know because like there's blood. I'm like, what the fuck are they just gonna leave this or what's gonna happen? No, dude, they're turning and burning. It's like a pit crew in NASCAR, dude.
Well, they unstring it and then they have that like hefty bag thing in between to protect it. Because if there is a segment with water or liquid or blood, and it's also just for sanitary purposes, they change them anyway. So they have that. Because you don't want to get
anybody shit themselves during a match.
Should we watch Sid and Taker from WrestleMania 13 main event?
That's right, dude.
Your eyes lit up when I said that.
I fucking forgot about that one.
Taker's told that story too. But here's the thing. Other people have admitted to doing it. Like Punk has admitted it. Like it's
gotta happen.
You just fall wrong on a body slam or something.
Yeah.
And a fart turns into a shart.
Yeah.
Also, are you seeing the
Erwin R. Shyster?
So, but it's VK Wall Street. But can you look to the right though?
Yeah.
The video that they're showing
I see it.
doesn't cover up I don't know how they put this up, how they queued it up in the truck, but there's like a slice down the right side where they're clearly resetting the camera for the next match. Like for whatever reason, it doesn't take up the whole screen, this video package, this interview.
29, 38, 39.
There you go. About
that was what was it? VK income tax? What the fuck?
Michael VK
H&R
Michael
Block
Wall Street or VK Wall Street or whatever the hell
H&R Block. That should have been his name.
By the way, you know why it's VK Wall Street, right?
No.
2 first initials.
They
love doing. Here's Big Bubba Rogers. They named him the boss and then got in trouble for it.
He's
so then
the boss,
man. He was the guardian angel.
Yeah, Ray Traylor.
And then now he's Big Bubba Rogers, which will bring us to, I believe, our main event.
Man.
Another commercial. And he's American made. Here we go.
Who killed WCW? One would argue it fucking never lived in the first. Like, this is ridiculous.
He's the champ. It took a matter of months, and he had that title. His old territory, where he came up in the AWA.
All right, how old is Hogan right now?
Good. What's your guess on that one?
40?
Oh, I think he's like 43 here. Hogan, 53.
Born in 53?
42.
Get the fuck out of here.
He has just turned 42, about a month before this.
Dude, I'm 41 years old.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's only a couple years away from where I'm at. That's
what the
42-year-old Hulk Hogan right there.
I was 11 at this time, or 12, 95. I was 12. If you asked me, I would have said 65 years old. Like, I would have no point of reference for how old somebody is.
Let's go Big Boss Man. Big Bubba Rogers in this main event here. So he's 63. Oh, my God.
Bro, he's 31 years old?
He's 32 years old. Big Bubba Rogers here is 32 years old. He looks 45. He's always looked 45. You okay?
That means, no, dude, I'm not okay. Like, that means when he was Big Boss Man in the WWE, he was in his 20s.
In his 20s, yes. Yeah. So, like, that goes back like 87, 88. So 7 to 8 years before this.
I don't like this information.
And looks the same.
Fuck, dude. Like, I had just figured out, like, I love that move, by the way. The
stomps on the headlock, yes.
Mrs. Reactions and I rewatched. I tweeted this that Mrs. Reactions and I rewatched Home Improvement last year, and Tim the Toolman Taylor turned 40 in season 4
with 3 kids, 3 older kids at that point. Yeah,
it means he was 36 in season 1. Like kids must look at me like I'm 1,000 years old. Like,
I have no idea. I don't know what. Sometimes I'm like, am I dressing too young? Like I feel that way sometimes.
Don't wear ankle socks. For sure, don't wear ankle socks.
Oh no, you don't see mine. You don't see mine. I go no show blacks.
Don't wear those either. Don't wear no shows.
Why?
Kids will laugh at you.
Oh, I don't care. I don't like the current sock look on kids.
The
crews to like the
socks. I don't mind. I go either way. I do wear the ankle socks for golf, or the no shows for golf.
Correct.
Because I'm not trying to get tan lines halfway up my legs. You know.
Hogan's been worn down here by Big Mossman. Bubba Rogers, excuse me.
Bubba Rogers is dressed like a fucking accountant, first of all, and not a good one. He looks like
what is this look? Because he's got the white shirt, which is open like all the way down, Gil. And then the black suspenders.
He's like Gil from if Gil were fat from The Simpsons, like old Gil's.
Oh yeah, Gil. That or he looks like he belongs on Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yeah,
always.
Or if he's like a driver for a porn star in Alabama.
Yes, that's it. That's it. This is the chauffeur who moonlights as a wrestler.
Yeah, that's
the look. Hello, sir.
Call it fucking Larry Limousine over here.
You know what?
If he was in WWF, he would have been Larry Limousine. The fucking. Like, hey, what do you do?
Larry Limousine.
Yeah.
Coming up next, Repo Man and Larry Limousine. Winner gets car keys.
Fucking vocational ass wrestlers.
Larry Limousine and Duke the Dumpster Droese are coming after those tag team titles.
Was Duke the Dumpster a garbage man?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He took out the trash. The trash compactor was his finish.
So Atom Bomb was what? A fucking actual nuclear bomb?
Yes.
Okay.
3 Mile Island.
Oh, he was
from there.
Fucking stupid.
And then when he turned babyface, he had the little
How
footballs.
dumb was I as a kid that I was like, fuck, he's from 3 Mile Island?
He's nuclear.
This guy is radioactive, man.
And he turned babyface. He had those footballs he would throw out to the crowd.
Oh, yeah. Were they like Nerf Vortex?
Yeah, that was kind of the idea because they were like little bombs that he was throwing out to the crowd. Uh-oh.
I want this Jimmy Hart suit, but I wanted a Pasta Mania version of it.
Yeah, how did he not do that?
Right? It's stupid. It seems like an easy marketing decision.
Boom. Oh, the Hogan punches. Look how high up the hair is here, by the way.
I was going to say. And look how straight it comes down in the back, too. Like fucking like steep.
Whoa, what was the routine? Little flat iron there? Just on all of the skullet pieces?
Oh, you know it was a whole thing.
By the way, here is textbook heel babyface Hogan.
Yeah.
Taking the jacket, cheating.
Yeah, having Jimmy Hart distract.
Like he's a babyface. He did that stuff, I got a wire. I'm gonna let me just no, that's cheating.
Breaking people's faces and shit.
And shot there with the cameraman.
Great.
Big Bubba. I love the people going up the escalator.
There's a rake right there.
Yeah, there you go. Just an eye rake right in front, right on camera.
Right in front of Nick Patrick. Yeah, the escalator is good because they're going to Cinnabon, right? You know they're going to get like.
Well, they're getting hammered at the restaurants up top, and you come back out like, is that Hulk Hogan?
There's a fucking lineup at Pasta Mania around the corner. Good luck. We need more fettuccine.
How did they not get more product placement during this match, by the way?
Oh, I would have, if I were Hogan, I'd come out with a fucking bowl of pasta in my hand and like throw it in Bubba Rogers' face. Like you got to incorporate that product placement, you know?
Nick Khan
is like one string, one really long like linguine and fucking choke him with it.
Wait a minute. They missed an easy opportunity.
Yeah.
the ring ropes should have been pasta.
That doesn't. That's a simple. I can't believe nobody thought of that, man.
How did they not? Nick Khan is premature rolling in his grave watching this back in 1995. For all of the
turnbuckles should have been meatballs.
I mean, look at all the marketing they left on the table here.
Yeah, meatballs for turnbuckles, or like calzones. Actually, calzones would be good for turnbuckles.
Maybe nice rolls
folded. You know what I mean?
The match should have been red, just a bunch of sauce that they're wrestling in.
Yeah. He's bleeding. No, he's not. That's just marinara.
That's which you could go buy to take home right now at Pasta Mania on level 3.
Yeah.
Go to the train store, a little Pasta Mania. I'm trying to see what's back there. Is that a Claire's on the right side? An old school Claire's sign?
Sunglass Hut.
Oh, that's a lock. I'm trying to think what was. Yeah, I hate it. You mentioned Kids R Us. I hated Kids R Us because it was just clothes.
It was the worst.
I was like, no, this is not the right Russ. Our Russ.
I remember one time my mom was like, "We're going to Toys R Us," so she took me to Kids R Us, and I loved.
Oh no!
What the fuck is this? You lied to me.
There it is.
Drop.
Boot, leg drop. Randy Anderson jumps all the way over Hogan for some reason.
He flew over him. Was it a mandatory to have this haircut to be a
ref?
WCW referee?
Yes, it was.
Have like this Billy Crystal perm.
Yes, Comic Relief came on right after
the Dungeon of Doom at.
Kevin
Sullivan's getting a pretzel.
I was getting a pretzel, brother.
I was at Payless.
But they're here now.
What the fuck?
Here's Kevin Sullivan. Here's the Zodiac. Here's Kamala. There's the Shark. I think Ming just got in there. Now there's Luger to help fight him off.
This is the fucking dumbest stable ever.
It was not hot. Look at that. It's the Spider-Man meme like 20 years before.
Oh, yeah. Those are Guess jeans, too.
They are.
That was big humor in the 90s. Like, where'd you get those jeans from? Guess.
Yes.
You're like, Levi's. No, Guess.
Guess.
I don't know. J. Crew.
Oh, no. Things are
forever.
What's going on here?
You better back up, brother.
It's Pastamania's opening night. You can't ruin this for us.
The brother up. Lex Luger's like, I ordered rosé. There was no fucking Alfredo in that. I asked for Parm. 30 cents upcharge. What the fuck?
It's got to import it to Minnesota, brother.
Savage was like, gotta get the garlic bread, brother.
Savage in the very clear Slim Jim gear, but I guess they weren't a sponsor right now, so.
He's trying to bring him on.
All right, so you got Lex, Sting, Hogan, Savage, Jimmy Hart. The random framing here of the graphics, I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, it's off to the side and like...
Well, no, like they went too early.
Yeah. Coming up, more Nitro.
Coming up, as this is it. Like, there's like a minute left in the show. 4 minutes left in the show. What? What?
Well, hold on. It's War Games brought to you by Muscular Dystrophy? Oh, it's the fight against. I thought it was.
Yeah, this is the old Jerry Lewis telethon, which probably happened right around this time. It's in September of '95.
Brought to you by Muscular Dystrophy.
What in the world? Maybe not the right one.
Brought to you by AIDS.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing here, Luger?
They already had this conversation.
They did. Now they're on mic doing it. Now it counts.
Okerlund's fucking hammered right now. Hammered. Him and Heenan just WSW belts. All right, Luger.
That makes you the only world champ because they wouldn't book me to win it over in the other place. My Nuru shirt. He gave that away, he told me, to like this kid he's mentoring. Like some kid he's mentoring who was like an up-and-coming athlete who was big. He gave the shirt away.
Oh, he's a big kid. I was like, so you use the duvet cover? Like, what the fuck?
He's sick and tired of playing around with kids.
You know what's really sad to me is all these super muscular dudes, when you see them old and they're like just not anymore. You know what I mean? And they look like me. Because at a certain point, you got to stop working out, right? And that should just.
I saw
apart.
Hogan. I came across his Instagram the other day. God knows why. And I saw him like working out. And he's got this very like simple home gym, I guess. But like
just
he's still
all arms, probably.
But no, it was totally. He was doing arm workouts. But
Yeah.
he wears the bandana, but he puts a hat over the bandana, and it just totally threw me off.
The old hat over the bandana. Like,
Oh man.
like you're shoving at a Hot Topic in like 2004. Like Cookie Monster pajama pants, Etnies shoes, bandana with a hat over it.
What? Stick that stinky palm of yours
I
out,
thought
brother.
he was going to say something else, if I'm being totally honest.
Hogan goes, we don't have to wait till next week, brother. We don't have to wait till next month. Stick that stinky palm out, and we'll shake on it so we can do it next week.
Pull out that big, beautiful dick, and we'll get right at it. Like, what?
Oh, no. Oh, now they're pushing. Sting's backing off Lex. Macho's backing off Hogan.
Ref is sweaty.
Hold me back, brother. And this is the closing shot. And then they take this big fourth floor shot here to end the
Jimmy
show.
Hart holding Hogan back from the back is the least effective thing I've ever seen.
Wait.
Just like behind him. Why is Mongo holding a dog with a fucking
So that
devil
was
costume?
that was the gimmick for a while. The dog would have a different costume on every week.
The dog looks high as fuck.
Service merchandise. That was old school.
Oh wow, dude.
But wait, like this is how the show's. They're all arguing in the ring. They're all pushing and shoving. But we
And they're
take this
showing,
weird table shot of Mongo with the dog, Bischoff, and Bobby.
That makes sense.
And then Bischoff talks to nobody. He closes up the folder to send it away. Like they keep the camera on him the whole time.
Who killed WCW?
And that, folks, is the first episode of WCW.
Bro, should we just watch Nitro like in order?
Well, we'll throw it out to the people. How's that?
I mean, it gotta be like it would be funny, dude.
There would be something. Is this a weekly occurrence of us just watching Nitro from the beginning? Because they go to 2 hours, which gets a little tougher, but those get cut down with the commercials.
Yeah,
and
we can
everything.
fucking fast forward.
I throw that out
too.
there. If you're watching, you hit us up. Hit us up here in our community tab. Make sure you subscribe at thewrestlingmatchshow.com. Should we just keep watching Nitro?
Or like, should we find like just like a specific? Because I'm not going to say my idea because Matt and I had a little chat about it. But like, should we just like binge watch something? You know, instead of jumping around, should we like get into something and really kind of follow storylines and break that kind of stuff down?
Because we've been asking everybody, can you give us suggestions on what to watch? And some stuff, I think we're going to be, if we get some clearance, allowed to show you it as we're watching, which would be nice, as opposed to, having the second screen thing. I don't know. That's not for sure. But I know a lot of people are going to have and will be sending us stuff they want us to watch, funny stuff. And I think sometimes, like if it's a couple of minutes, if it's a segment that's 8 or 10 minutes, we'll watch a few of those things at once and give you that playlist. We'll have that playlist for you. But I also don't want to watch a 3-hour show.
Fuck no, that's what I'm saying. Like we could, we don't have to watch like one episode of Nitro. We can, fast forward through some shit.
A 2-hour Nitro though should be an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes.
That's okay. That's not terrible.
That's I'd be okay with that because they don't go. I don't want to watch the 3-hour Nitros. Believe me.
Every now and then, it's like we're kind of working shit out on camera right now, but that's how you see how the gears move. Every now and then we have we do a pay-per-view watch along party. You know what I mean?
That we could do, yes. Oh, for like the actual ones that are happening these days.
In order. No. For let's say we're watching Nitro for a month, and then it's like, okay, fucking Spring Stampede is up. Now we're watching it. So it's a special.
I like that idea. And then
I
don't think those were that long at the beginning either.
They weren't either. They're like 2 and change. They're like in your house length.
We could build up to those. That might be a thing.
Yeah, we're just spitballing.
What do you want us to watch? That's the key.
Yeah, let us know.
Please tweet us at WrestlingMatt23, at Chef Reactions, at the Matt Camp. And all of our socials. Please follow us there. Make sure you subscribe at thewrestlingmatchshow.com so you know when the next episode drops. We'll be doing a lot more of these. Chef is now with us on the regular, which is fantastic. Right. And, first Nitro is a fun one. Maybe we'll watch the first Raw. We could throw that into the mix.
That'd be fun, too. Yeah.
The first Raw is kind of, there's that first year of Raws, first couple of years of Raw or 1 hour shows.
Yep. Yeah, there's lots. Like, there's fucking 30 years worth of stuff that we can watch. You know what I mean?
And we're not just limiting it. It's not just WWF and WCW. If there's GCW, there's random shit. There's indie stuff.
I'd like to watch some I was going to say ACW. It's fucking just CW, everything. I'd like to watch some AEW stuff, too. Like maybe some of the bigger matches that I've missed.
We could do that.
Over the years. Or, like I never watched, was it All In or All Out when they were in England?
All In last year was Wembley, which is where they'll be back.
And then All Out,
All Out
a week later, right? Yeah.
They backed it up a little more this year, which is good.
Smart.
But I think we could pick out stuff. As I told you, I want to watch the Triple Threat with Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles. I think we should watch that one from TNA.
Hell yeah, dude.
There's definitely some good TNA stuff to watch too. So your suggestions are welcome. And it doesn't always have to be good matches. It could be funny stuff. It could be.
It's better if it's bad.
Better if it's bad. Yeah. And I'm sure there's plenty from every company that we can watch. So we love your suggestions. Make sure you subscribe at thewrestlingmatchshow.com. Turn the notifications on right there. It's under Chef's finger. He's giving you exactly where to go. Turn the notifications on. Make sure you comment. Make sure you like. Share it with your friends. Got an active community on there. And I know this was up kind of, as we said, you didn't know when it was going to come, but we're going to do some of these live. So
it's a run-in, dude.
It is a run-in.
It
is a run-in, but we want to do some of these live so that you guys can react in the chat as well. So let us know what you want to watch. Let us know what you want us to watch live with you guys. And stay tuned. We'll see when the next one of these drops. Chef, it's been a pleasure. We'll do it again soon.
Sounds good.
All right. Chef and I will be back next time. Make sure you're tuned in to thewrestlingmatchshow.com. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time, and we'll find out what we're going to react to next. Bye, everybody.
Later.